Uh.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome into race number 7 of 15 here for the Affinity Racing Series tonight here at the newly renovated Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Ramblin Rec 140. And as always, here with my co-commentator, Art. How we doing tonight?
I'm doing terribly. The state of Georgia is not kind.
Don't be so rude. But newly renovated, super speedway style racing, but a lot different from what we saw in real life this past weekend at Talladega, and a lot different from our first race of the season at Daytona. Tire saving is going to be important. Track position is going to be very important. Hard to pass here at Atlanta. So a lot of strategy thrown into the mix. Speeds still very much like a super speedway. So going to be an interesting one here tonight. Full field of around 40 cars. Going to be going for it here over the course of 90 laps. Fuel run is estimated at 38 to 42 laps. The drivers will have one set start of tires, and then 4 in the pits for 5 total, and then 3 green-white checkers to settle it amongst themselves if needed, with the third being the point of no return. Let's go ahead and get you into all the on-track action as qualifying is already underway. Go ahead and see what Max Urek is up to. As he goes through turns 3 and 4 in the 61 machine. Below the apron in qualifying, legal.
I was going to say, should see a strong day from Max Urek following a win in last night's ARS Truck Series debut.
You know, Drew Jawad was so dominant at Daytona a couple of weeks ago. Did not get the finish he deserved, but he's already on provisional pole here with only a minute left in qualifying. Lap's going to come in hot and heavy there. Justin Johnson slots into the 5th position. Mitchell Bagley in the U.S. Army 43 machine comes off to start his first lap. And Mark Frimpong down the back straightaway on his first time lapped as well. Mitchell Bagley goes 19th quickest on his first lap. That was actually his first lap, excuse me. So this is Frimpong's second and quickest lap, and the 18 machine will go 15th quickest. So Bagley on his second and final lap. Jonathan Dolly goes 21st quickest. Nobody else out on track at the moment. 43 machine will cross the line and go 5th quickest. Good lap for the 43. 74 Delta Airlines machine, very fitting for Atlanta. Obviously, the Atlanta airport, one of the busiest in the world. Off of turn number 4. And the 74 will go up into the 14th position. Qualifying is completed.
I swear, every flight has a connecting flight that either goes through Charlotte or Atlanta.
You can't escape it. But Drew Jawad, your pole sitter here. Brandon Bowers outside front row. While we're waiting on them to grid up, let's go ahead and take a look at your championship standings as they entered into tonight. Thomas Green and Randy Arms, 2 points separating them at the top, and a tie for 3rd place. You look on further on down the list. 92 points separating your top 20, so pretty competitive field throughout. We go further down. Hopefully you find your favorite driver up on the first page or at the top of the second page. We've already had 50 plus drivers make a start this season through 7 races. All the way down to Nick Cashman in 57th. I believe we have exactly 40 cars here tonight. Did not have the 3 provisional spots. So a full field of 40 drivers tonight. All the way down to Logan Brass in the 89 machine. What a great looking field here tonight. 25 machine. Randy Arms, NZXT. I love that.
Temp.
That's why I have the computer that I do. But I believe everyone has gridded up. And we are just waiting for the pace car to roll off here to get us underway here tonight.
You want to do some very dangerous picks to win.
Picks to win here tonight. Give me... Oh, man. Super Speedway Atlanta. Anything will happen tonight. Give me Randy Arms in 20th. Or 22nd, excuse me.
I wonder if I should pick the man who has a horseshoe taped to his dash for Super Speedways, Andrew Tennell.
Starting in the 11th position in a patriotic paint scheme. Can't go wrong
I'm going to
with
go
that.
ahead and pick Tennell.
All right.
He does real well at Super Speedways.
So we're both picking outside the top 10 here tonight. But we're trying to jinx people further back in the field, but we'll see if it works out or not. Coming through 3 and 4. 90 laps. Some strategy in the mix. Super Speedway speeds. Who's going to come out on the other side? Colton Light starting 3rd in his 2nd ever LS. That's Tuesday night's ARS start. He'll try and play spoiler. Justin Brown is making his debut as well in the 021 machine. So got a
That was a
first-timer.
very late extended caution, in my opinion.
So, by the way, since this is the Rambling Rec 140, if you were unaware, Atlanta, Georgia, home to the best football team in the state, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, who have the exact same number of national titles as the University of Georgia, despite spending remarkably less on college athletics. Food for thought there. We are actually
a really
also
fun fact about Atlanta.
We are actually also located in the heart of Atlanta, unlike Georgia, who tries to claim from Athens that they are an Atlanta sports team.
Would you like another fun fact about Atlanta?
Yes, I would.
Home to the Atlanta Braves, who have been swept for the first time in a series since, like, they didn't even do it last year.
What happened?
Beat by reigning
what happened the last time?
World
What happened
Series
last time we played the Houston Astros in the playoffs? What happened then?
Yeah, I don't know. What happened?
Solaire
when y'all played the Phillies?
Masterclass. I don't know. I'm talking about what happened last time we played the Astros in a meaningful series.
Y'all could. Imagine if y'all had gotten there. Y'all got to get beat by us this time.
Through 3 and 4, lights are off on top of the pace car. We're going racing. Bourgeois and Brandon Bowers in front row. Colton Lights and Sartaj Mann, last week's winner. Pick up row number 2. Through the Geico restart zone, and we are underway. Outside line got a little better start there. See the 49 and the 33 hooked together. Brandon Bowers leading them, but shortest way around the racetrack will prevail through turn number 1 for the first time. See a big stack up right behind, I believe that is Magnus Anderson, Jonathan Dolly. And then back to Hunter Rupp, so already have a couple of separation in this pack as they're already starting to experience the joys of online racing. The lap number 1 is led by Brandon Bowers, surging on the outside lane.
Got two. Outside lane is definitely going to be faster, but how are the tires going to hold up running that high up the track?
We know it can get pretty tight as they go further and further into the run. Here comes the 49. Sartaj Man making a move to the bottom. Already 2 lead changes in the opening 2 laps. But Bowers fighting back on the high side says, not so fast, my friend, with help from the 33. James Jimmy Fillers, teammate of Bowers, he's up in the mix as well. Max Jurek, winner of the Truck Series race last night at Daytona, he's up 5 spots. Your pick to win is down 6. Mine is down 2. We heard from Speed Zone Esports earlier in the pre-race. They said they were going to the back. Ryan Tiller doing that, as well as Tony Scareboat. Brandon Kiger looks to have had some opening lap issues. He has lost the pack. But we have stayed green through the opening 4 laps. But the 2 tri-racial racing drivers to the top 2 spots, controlling both lanes until the 49 peeks back in line. And just as I say that, he peeks right back out, leading both the top and bottom lines. Help from Drew Draw and Mitchell Bagley behind him.
Yeah, not a surprise to see Drew up here fighting hard. Him and OCM are usually very aggressive on plate tracks.
We know Drew and Fillers worked so well together at Daytona 6 races ago. Controlled so many restarts, and it all came undone on the last lap. Look at this, going to the outside with help from that 10 machine, Little Caesars. Dylan Failvich is up 10 spots. Max Jurek. Points leader Thomas Green in the mix as well. Definitely kind of a
Caution is out.
Tale of
Brandon
two
Bowers
strategy.
disconnected due to upload packet lost. Brandon Bowers is not having a good season.
Was this due to Jordan Miller? Yes, it was. 21 machine, 23 William Bowman in the mix. The 8 machine might have got the worst of that. Debutant Justin Brown involved as well. Let's take a look at what happened. So we were just getting ready to say this was kind of a tale of 2 strategies, guys hanging out at the back, but even at the back of the pack, issues for these drivers.
They're teammates.
Oh, and the 8 just clips him in the right rear.
I love the person in chat. Let's go 8, 021, 89, and the 7. Took each other out.
Yeah, so that's good to know. For my notes, Justin Brown is on Bitcoin Boys Racing, but miscommunication there. The 8 hooks him in the right rear. William Bowman and the 15 of Travis DeLeon involved. Kevin Boley getting a piece, as is Jonathan Parsons.
The majority of these drivers come down, I believe, probably just to get fuel. Mitchell Bagley's going to take over the lead.
Get a bonus point for doing so. Pretty early into the race, don't have to think about fuel just yet, but we're going to anyways. If it were to go green the rest of the way, you would be able to make it on one more pit stop. Second fun fact of the night of Georgia Tech football, we hold the largest margin of victory in college football history, beating Cumberland College 222-0. Head coach John Heisman might have known the trophy for the best player of the year named after him as well. Coach of the team that year. There's a great John Boys video on YouTube about that.
Why are you being weird in our chat?
Drew, listen here, dog. I gotta. All right, listen.
One of y'all's about to get banned.
You can't be having none of that weirdness here.
No
But,
public displays of affection in the YG media chat.
nope. The top 4 have stayed out. Kevin Boley and Justin Brown did as well, but they were involved in that incident, so obviously not a whole lot of damage to those cars. And Brandon Bowers, I didn't want to say anything. Last week he started P2. It was a pick to win of ours. Internet disconnected. It looks like the same thing happening here early on. And just not the luck that he deserves. Very quick driver. Drew, you're being cringe. That's what we're trying to say. Focus on the racing. Fine, you want an interview? Where you at? Lights out on the pace car. You got 20 seconds. That's not even... There we go. Drew Joie on the 4 machine. Looked pretty quick in the early going there. How's your race car?
Amazing.
Glad to hear it's amazing.
I'm just looking for someone to work with. I feel like BJ McCott in that interview. Anybody that work with me, I'll go with them. I got no help.
Got Carson Poindexter, got Tennell, got some familiar faces around. You know, you and Fillers work so well at Daytona, so got some familiar faces to work with.
Yeah, I was gonna jump up behind Fillers and Brandon, and I didn't see where Brandon went. I like scrolled up to my relative, and he was gone.
Internet problems 2 weeks in a row. I hate it for him.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck the rest of the way, sir.
Thank you.
We'll be restarting in the 6th position, as it will be Mitchell Bagley, the control car, through the Geico restart zone, waits very late and does not get a good jump. Carson Poindexter to the lead with Jonathan Dolly in tow. Andrew Tennell tried to get him a bump start there, shoving him through the tri-oval. That outside line has 4 or 5 cars hooked up very nicely. They should have the run off of turn number 2 to maintain that lead. Mark Frimpong jumping up to the outside. Hunter Rupp, Max Urek in the mix. 3 wide. Fillers was in the meat in the sandwich there for a second. Tennell still is the meat in the sandwich. He's dropping back. Kenny Stennis in the 81 machine. Picking up some spots here.
I mean, my pick to win did not put himself in dangerous situations.
Devin Galvin passing his co-owner. He's up 9 spots. Frimpong is up 12, as well as Hunter Rupp. Outside line working well together so far. Jonathan Dolly trying to reorganize that inside line. It's all about energy and momentum.
Ooh, car into the outside wall. I believe that's Andrew Tennell.
Oh, and Mitchell Bagley's going to get turned. Devin Galvin hard into the outside wall as the rest of the field goes to avoid him. Kevin Boley caught up in it again. Jordan Miller, they're all scrambled behind him. Mitchell Bagley hard. Contact into the outside wall. Devin Galvin right behind him. Oh, he just misjudged the tri-oval. Tennell gets clipped. Kenny Stennis hard. 95 gets collected twice. And the 43 just forgot that he was at a tri-oval, apparently. Let's go on board with him. This will tell you the entire story. One of those guys that elected to not pit, so had older tires. He just didn't put enough wheel into it. On board here with Kevin Boley, who gets caught up. Not able to see anything. Colton Light's going to get a piece. Devin Galvin. Andrew Tennell, I believe, is going to be okay. I think he just gets a little slideways. As long as that left rear toe link holds on, he'll be perfectly fine. Here's the second pack trying to check up. Let's look at it from a couple other angles. Alan Burr and Steven Valdala able to sneak their way through. Colton Lights gets minor left side damage.
Checking the replay, and I'm trying to figure out what... Like, Tennell did the same thing, couple car lengths back, but into, like, the middle of the tri-oval, or quad-oval, whatever thing you want to say about it.
Let's take a look here. Yeah, all right.
BGR not knowing the limits.
Yeah. That's an interesting one right there. Fortunately, it looks like most of these guys were able to avoid major damage. I think the 95 might have gotten the worst of it. But I think as long as the toe links are on these cars, they have a fighting chance at it. Kenny Stennis getting all his damage fixed. He's been on pit road for about 2 minutes. But that leaves everybody coming down pit road except Jonathan Dolly and Carson Poindexter, who are committed to staying out as long as they can. Lights are out on top of the pace car. Carson Poindexter and Drew Joie at the front of the field. Justin Johnson in the 66 machine of Hunter Rupp. Your top four when we come back to Green Flag Racing.
I'm gonna need my pick to win to go ahead and just sit on near the back and try not to get involved in any more shenanigans.
Pace car is off, and the 49 machine of Carson Poindexter will enter the Geico restart zone and get us back underway. Hunter Rupp does not get the best start from fourth. Almost Frimpong to get clear. Looks like it might be a 4-car breakaway for now. He checks up that outside line. No help for Drew. Thomas Green now coming to his aid.
Oh, Thomas Green blinked out.
Still gone. He might. Oh, man. The 66 is occupying the space where that 13 should be. I think 13, he might be gone.
No, he's back. No, 13 is in. He's dropped back. He's now behind the main pack, but he's there.
What in the world?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it all worked out, I guess. How about Daniel Hashey? We saw him pick up his first top 10 of the season in LSRL here at Atlanta. He is up 6 spots right now, battling away with his teammate, Daniel Pereira, inside the top 20 with some of the Speed Zone guys. There's a lot of these guys up front are kind of struggling with latency, connection issues. We saw Brandon Bowers drop. Drew's blinking out a little bit. Thomas Green was having some issues. The 49 and 4 trying to get hooked up, but connection not allowing that to happen. How about William Bowman was involved in that last wreck, but he's up 14 spots nonetheless. Jonathan Parsons.
How about the fact that we have 2 packs now?
Zach Scare up 20. Travis DeLeon all up double digits. Yeah, this is a tale of strategy, just kind of hanging out. 11-car breakaway at the front. Travis DeLeon 2.5 seconds back. This kind of goes from 13th all the way back to the rest of the field. Then really the next separation is, I mean, maybe Brandon Kiger, but he's still in the draft of Chris Pinder. But Jordan Miller, Colton Lights, Mitchell Bagley, and Justin Brown are laps down. Devin Galvin and Kenny Sten is still on pit road receiving repairs. I thought the 81 didn't have that much damage, but battle for the lead. Hunter Rupp with help from Justin Johnson and Mark Frimpong. Help from the 49. A Sartaj Man. Outside line surges off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Supreme Motorsports teammates. Drew Joie is going to get loose right in front of the pack. Can he hang on to it? Yes, he can. What a save.
Caution still comes out.
I could kind of see why. Probably about 4 or 5 guys that thought that Drew was going to just take out what was left of this first pack.
Actually, I think it might have been back here with Demian, maybe? Or they're already slowing down here.
He might have get a shot from Filler.
Oh, I think, yeah, it is for the Drew thing.
Nothing here with the Demian. I mean, they're all just trying to scatter. Guys are checking up. Daniel Pereira checks up. Demian has to take evasive action. No issues back here. Everyone able to check up. Well done. What a save from Drew Joie. My goodness. Save of the night. Well done.
I don't think anyone will be able to beat that.
No. It might be save of the year, honestly.
I'm just saying, if we went back and we had a broadcast for the truck series, I had save of the year.
We'll see
My truck
that.
was fully sideways on the transition between the apron and the banking through the corner.
That's what they all say. Whatever. Good talk to
Man's a
CMS.
permanent
See
hater.
how we doing? How we doing, fellas?
Oh, Mr. Max! Hello!
How's it going?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Going all right.
Yeah. Y'all have survived for the most part thus far.
Just so far.
Dedicated strategy to kind of stay in that second pack, or is it just kind of how the restarts shake at the order?
Oh yeah. Stay out
Just
of
try to
trouble.
stay as far away from everyone as possible.
Respect it. Definitely understand it. Nevertheless, though, y'all are still right around that 20th spot and kind of able to lead that second pack, so I guess it's not a bad place to be.
Max, when you jump in and out of the other chats, just let them know if they hold the wheel steady and don't jump it from side to side. It's better for everyone.
Fair enough. Yeah. There was no actual wreck, but Drew should have wrecked. So he was facing 90 degrees the wrong way, so save of the race there. We can go ahead and check that out later.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're surviving for now. Still a long way to
Yes,
go.
sir.
So, all right.
Oh
That's what I
yeah.
like to hear. Good luck the rest of the way, fellas.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I like it. William Bowman, addition to the team. Talkative to it. I like it. Colton Lights, lap down car going to be pitting here. Who got the lucky dog there? I believe it should have been... Is it Justin Brown or Mitchell Bagley? Unsure. I think it was the 40 machine. Or was it? No. Jordan Mill? I have no idea. We'll sort it all out here.
It was somebody.
Somebody definitely was a lap down. But Drew Joie having some fans. This is his hometown race, so definitely has a strong desire to win here, of course.
Haven't you ever won at Atlanta?
Have I ever won in Atlanta?
No. I said, why haven't you?
Because I'm not talented. I've been to Atlanta. A lot, actually. It's where I heard Dale Jr. curse for the first time on the radio. Kind of blew my worldview there a little bit. I was like, whoa. It's like, Mom, guess what he said on the radio? I was a dumb child. Andrew Tennell back up.
At least we didn't get
to
penalized
second.
for it.
That's true. Well, it's not like, well. Talladega still haunts me. It don't mean Daddy won here. Yeah. Carson Poindexter still refusing to pit. He might be trying to stretch this to halfway. He should be able to with the caution laps now. He'll be leading us down here on the restart. Tires will be a consideration for this 49. Andrew Tennell gets a pretty even jump with them. Outside line more intact. They got 3 cars pretty well hooked up. We'll see if they can get the run out of turn number 2. Mark Frimpong all over the back, and they are surging through turn number 2. Just got to be able to hold it. I'd stay up there, Tenold.
Oh, don't
I
get
would have
yourself
stayed
split
up
3.
there. Mark Frimpong has a head of steam now. Justin Johnson, yeah, I would have stayed on that.
Ooh,
That was where all the momentum was.
Man, in the hole right now.
3 wide, 249s. One technically has a 0, so it's fine. The lawyers checked it out, said it was fine. They can coexist together, I think.
Trying to go 3 wide through that trial is terrifying.
Andrew Tenold just ahead of that saying, thank goodness I'm where I'm at. Filler's doing a nice job holding it up on the top side. Tenold going to go bottom to top. Mostly single file. So I can tell a lot of these guys came in here with a predetermined strategy of survival after the race of attrition we had last week at Nashville. But how about Frimpong up 16 spots? The race leader here, Travis De Leon, said we're trying to survive, but he's up right now in the 10th position, up 24 spots. William Bowman kind of hanging out. He's up 14 spots. There's Chris Pinder a little bit further back. Said hold the wheels steady. It'd be helpful for everybody. Jonathan Parsons up 16. Chris Pinder up 14. Brandon Kiger, last car on the lead lap, and he says, I'm staying all the way out of trouble.
Something definitely happens on these restarts because these drivers, like, we keep forming 2 packs.
Now it's a 14-car breakaway. Magnus Anderson, 2 seconds back to Drew Jawab. Well, I can tell why we keep getting multiple packs. These guys are getting so squirrely. Lap traffic in the mix. 3
Drew
wide.
Jawab trying to beat the driving force to get drivers up there.
2 seconds back. Gonna need some more organization though, but they're 2 wide behind him. Alex Chira about got turned there by Jonathan Parsons. 3 wide down the back straightaway. And they almost have another 3rd pack forming there. Further back, Ryan Tiller and Devin Galvin.
Oh, we are 3 wide in the 2nd pack.
Yeah. I said race is strategy, but they're kind of getting spread out pretty significantly here. Alex Chira taking advantage. Losing
I don't know
even
how
more
much
time to the front pack, though.
I don't know how much we'll be saying, race of strategy as much of race of attrition when it comes down to the end.
Well,
We still have 60 laps to go.
All things considered, 33 cars on the lead lap. Colton Lights and Mitchell Bagley only 1 lap down, as well as Justin Brown. Hunter Rupp is, I believe, disconnected. So he's out of the race with Brandon Bowers. Kenny Stenez and Devin Galvin still on track. So 38 of the 40 still on track, and most of these cars are clean. But now Alex Chira starting to get these boys organized. 1.5 seconds to Magnus Anderson. They'll be in the draft shortly. They got organized, and this first pack started squabbling for the race lead. So you can definitely tell it's about the organization that you can have. They got 4 cars pretty much tucked up close. And they are charging. 3/10 quicker that last lap from Magnus Anderson. But they're not, these guys definitely not hooked up as close as they could be. But they're trying to get organized. Bunch of guys going single file. Love to see it. At least in terms of surviving. Only guys outside right now, Fillers and McQuiggan. Although they are hooked up pretty tight. Guys definitely just trying to ride around, get to at least halfway, make it so they know they can get to 1 more stop. Poindexter jumps out of line, though he's on older tires. He might not have the grip to stay hugged to that apron.
That time by, Magnus Anderson was actually 3/10 faster than Alex Chira.
Yeah, so the lead group saw what the second pack was doing, and they said, hang on, guys, we got to get organized. We don't want them to catch us.
Just got to keep momentum up, keep going forward.
But just as we say that, they're going back to 2x2. This could slow them up even more. But this second pack is only
Not still
8 cars
2.5
deep.
tenths.
Yeah, so 15th to 23rd, and then back here we got another micro pack, and then even back here. It's getting spread out. Let's take a look here. This will tell you a decent story of it. The track map here. Let's see how there's a decent amount of packs forming here. Wouldn't know if you call this 3-car trio a pack, but nevertheless, they are trying to work together. Gap now is back up 2 seconds between 14th and 15th. All the energy is still with the front pack. This will allow them to log some laps at least. Maybe figure out what the tire wear is doing. The 88 of Dylan Failvich is trying. Not from a lack of trying from these guys. They are pushing as hard as they can right up on the back bumper.
They were about even that time by. You don't really need to be about even. You need to start pulling yourself in.
Yeah, ran identical lap times, actually.
I'd say if he could get maybe half a second, a little more, he might be able to start slipping into the draft.
They were at 1.5 and they fell back, so they really need to be about 1 second. So they gotta gain 1.2 seconds here to be in that draft. But this front pack has just put in the best time of the race, 29.59. Zach Amon, quickest lap of the race by far. The only man into the 29.5s. Mark Frimpong and a 21.6, as did Max Jurek. The rest of the guys running the 21.7s and lower. About the 2 machine, Alan Burr, he's making some noise with Steven Valdala on that high side. Look out.
Not a whole lot of help up there, though.
How about this?
Actually,
We might have a 4-car breakaway.
Is that triracial racing?
Justin Johnson. Triracial racing. Sartaj, man, you betcha triracial racing. Mark Frimpong, triracial racing, and sure enough, 4th place, Zach Oddman, triracial racing, 1 through 4. Carson Poindexter on old tires, trying to lead 5th place back up, but they are comfortably back in the draft. But these front 4 had something for them for half a second there. They were moving.
Oh, what is going on? This second pack, Drew Jawala side by side with Jordan Miller, Chira Failvich, and Richie might be pulling away.
They are now a second back, so they're going to have to get organized quickly here. 1.2 back of these front 3, and they are just sucking the energy away. We are going even quicker. 29.3 from Carson Poindexter. The pace is picking up. The fuel is being burned off side by side for the race lead. Frimpong on the outside. Justin Johnson on the inside. Give it to Frimpong that time by.
We've definitely broken up into like 4 separate packs here. We've got the top 9, 10th to 14th, 15th to 17th, and then 18 on back.
So you can see on your track map, it's just getting more and more spread out. A lot of these guys won't really complain, though. Ryan Tiller explicitly told me that he was going to try and survive. He's running 23rd right now. Got his teammates all around him. Kevin Boley, part of the CMS group, they're just trying to survive. These guys are running competitive lap times, though. And they have caught this second group here. Daniel Pereira might be in some trouble. Daniel Hashi. If I'm the 023, I'm asking my teammate to drop back and come pick me up, but next pack is 5 seconds away, so he might be in no man's land. I'm back for the left turn. That's what you love to see. Back up at the front, though. It's that 9-car breakaway. 5 on the top, 4 on the bottom. This time it is the 33 of Justin Johnson surging to the race lead. Frimpong fights back, though, on that high side. It would have been his. That was the last lap of the race. We are approaching halfway. Be halfway in 2 laps time. And they are certainly going for it. Alex Chira slowly starting to make inroads in on this 5-car pack. And And Carson Poindexter finally had to come in all by himself, though, so that's unfortunate for the 49 machine. Crank it up. You got it, sir. I actually love that shot that it gave us. It shows you the dynamic and how the packs are trying to ebb and flow together. Now it's a top 8 breakaway. Alan Burr has joined this second group, and they're trying to get more and more momentum here. Alex Chira is still trying to close in. He's 1.2 seconds behind Jonathan Dolly. Just needs a little bit more.
I still can't believe this worked from this 3-car group here.
They're working well together. Randy Arms leading this, what would be considered the 4th group, I suppose. Weirdly enough, in 17th position. Jonathan
So many
Parsons
different
has
groups
been
of race
dropped
cars.
off, so this is Kevin Bowley leading this 5th group then. So everyone's trying to find a spot at the table, a dancing partner, a group of people to work with, to draft, to go quicker. Now the reconfigured Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're already past halfway, lap 50. We have hit the green flag portion of this race. It's all about when do you pit. If we get to green flag pit stops, it's definitely going to take a lot of concentration, a lot of focus getting on and off of pit road. It's a difficult pit road to get onto at speed. Take a look.
Tony Scarabo got wrecked.
What in the world? That car is destroyed.
I wonder if his wheel disconnected.
That's what it looks like, because
He just kind of veers left.
the 8 of Jordan Miller disconnects, and that's not... He immediately comes back in front of him. Oh, that's so sad.
Huh.
That has to be what that was. Let's take a look here. Zach Allman, a race winner this season. He sits in the second position, won Watkins Glen a couple of weeks ago. Sartaj Mann, last week's winner. James Jimmy Filler's winner at Bristol.
Gordon Miller says he's pitting in this time, but
So out of this top 8, Frimpong, Dustin Johnson, McQuiggan, Max Jurek, and Travis DeLeon will be first-time winners. Jordan Miller from 20th. Green flag pit stops are at Atlanta. Not the easiest thing to pull off. And he missed it. Just getting on and off pit road cleanly can do wonders for your race. As Alex Chira and his 3-car pack was able to catch up. Kyle Ritchie in the 88 machine of Dylan Failvich. Those 3 cars working very well together. this whole top 8 last pitted on lap 22, so they have a bit of a ways to go before they need to pit. Travis De Leon might need to catch back up there. We've seen the draft be lost so easily, so make sure you stay at it at all costs. They have pulled 4.5 seconds on this second group. It's getting pretty racy. This is still 9th position that they're racing for, so everything to play for. Be interested to see when Andrew Tenold pulls the trigger. He's one of the last holdouts from that lap 13 group. Jordan Miller was able to get on pit road this time. Let's just see how cautious he had to make it. And yeah, that time he was way down below the apron early. It cost him a lot of time. He's down in the 32nd position with more spots still to be lost.
Got call-ins from Tenold. He's coming in.
We
this
just
time
said
by.
he'd be one of the next ones to make it. He's a little bit more aggressive than Jordan Miller. It looks like he'll get on and
Got it
off.
wood up.
Yeah, very nicely done for the 45's. Got no dancing partners, though, so he'll have to face a tough road ahead in the second half of this race. Lap 57. Only one more pit stop required for all these drivers. Kind of a matter of who blinks first, obviously. If for these top 4, you're going to come down together. You're going to want to come down together. Make sure you do it in a manner that is safe. If you're really anyone in this top 8, you kind of want to follow those top 4 in because they've been controlling the race for the most part.
I feel like if you're with anyone, the second you see someone split off, if it's your time to go. Sartaj, man, late call out. So he's coming in. I've got to assume that the top 4 are going to be coming in.
Yeah, and it's going to get a little dicey. You know, Jim Quinn is going to get turned. Can he get to pit road? Yes, he can!
What a
save! Oh, my goodness. It's going to break up the second pack. Fillers is stuck. Oh, my goodness. Move
That is
over,
save
Drew
of the year.
Giroir. What in the world?
Caution is out.
And all that for naught. And just a big old
Steven Valdala.
miscommunication there.
Ooh, Samuel Demien. Wait, no, there's so much going on. James Jimmy Fillers, Steven Valdala, Demien.
Yeah, because we said Fillers, this whole first pack was just completely disjointed at that point. The 61 of Max Jurek missed pit road. Yeah, they're trying to get back up to speed. This second pack catches them. And it's just a whole snafu. Oh, and Valdala's going to avoid major damage there, luckily. The 60 of Demien. Let's take a look. The cockpit view will actually tell us the entire story here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've had 2 save of the years in this race. They're going to come off turn number 4, and they're just going to see the remnants of a little bit of chaos. They had it sorted out for the most part, but obviously not in this second group's plan to pit. The guys just trying to stay out of the way. They were both very predictable. Demien gets shoved up into the wall. He's able to save it. But yeah, let's take a look at what happened here on board with the 1 machine. Oh, he was kind of the odd man out in that situation. Yeah, he was the odd man on the low side of the racetrack and just saw imminent death in front of him, made a move to the right. Demien caught out. I think if Demien still has a right front intact, then we'll be okay. We'll reset everything. We'll take a look here. He's still on pit road. The right front looks to be intact. Been on pit road for over a minute, though.
I think we're, like, in this talk, we're kind of forgetting. Philly Bean said new save of the year. We got to remember the other candidate would be Pender's little 360.
Yeah, at Daytona. So we had like really 3 solid save of the year candidates.
But that one was just sexy because he was able to get it gathered up and into pit road with a group of people.
Yeah. We saw in LSRL a couple of weeks ago how hard it was for green flag pit stops to commence here at the new Atlanta, and proving more of the same here. I believe that is Jordan Miller in the 8 getting the wave around. We should have 34 cars on the lead lap. Maybe Justin Brown, I think, came out just ahead, so we should have 35, I believe. Oh, and that's Scarbo. He said, don't trust your VR battery.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that would kind of explain the dead left down the back straightaway. I hate it for you, man. All right, so out on the pace car, though, we're going to be restarting here. Inside of 30 laps to go. No need for the track map anymore. We're all bunched up together, and this could be where we see some aggressiveness. Drew Joie back up there giving new life. Randy Arms giving new life. Max Jurek had just missed pit road. He's giving new life. A lot of these guys are back in it. We'll see how organized they can get on this restart. Right side damage, it looks like. So yeah, even those front 4 of Tri-Racial Racing, knowing that what their plan was to come down and pit, they still had trouble. They're all teammates. Luckily, we shouldn't need green flag pit stops anymore here tonight. We'll settle it on the racetrack. 33 gets a pretty good jump with help from Drew Joie. Front 2 trying to get clear of Frimpong. The outside line not yet organized. Travis DeLeon trying to get up there to him with help from Alex Chira and James Jimmy Phillips. Front 4. Maybe even the front 5 will be clear as they head down into turn number 3. None of those front 5 going to jump up and lead that outside line. And still just ride, not make an aggressive move. Frimpong actually moved down to the inside lane. So all the momentum on the bottom side of the racetrack at the moment. We'll look to see where any gaps in this pack might start to appear. Looks like Thomas Green actually is where it's going to be. But other than that, we're good to go.
I was going to say single file throughout. Tenold is 3 wide with Devin and Samuel Demian. Devin Galvin in the wall.
They're still going at it. That's the 049 machine, Sartaj man. Zach Almond right in the mix. Let's back that up to 95 got put in the wall.
There's a lot of shuffling back here. We're still 3. McQuiggan up into Tenold. They don't lose it?
This is way out of the line for positions. Back for like fighting for 30th. McQuiggan's on the lead lap. Tenold is not. So they're fighting for the lucky dog. Justin Johnson continues to lead, but things are picking up behind him. Guys taking some peeks. Dylan Failvich. We saw how well he worked to get up to that lead pack. Alex Chira 3 wide further back. Alex Chira, he's up 26 spots. He's done a very nice job here this evening. Chris Pinder, he's up 24 spots. William Bone up 17. The CMS guys putting on a clinic. Travis DeLeon up 28. Doing a heck of a job. And here's where we might see some separation. William Bowman 6/10 off of his teammate. And he's got Daniel Herrera half a second back, but it's all made moot by Thomas Green.
Thomas Green, Bagley, and Tenold? Or Tenold's just breaking for this. What is this?
Oh, come on,
what are we
fellas.
doing?
So what? I think Thomas Green is trying to get Bagley to work with him. What?
I guess?
He's trying to get them to fall in line and push him. Because he had lost the draft. And, oh my goodness. I don't know Oh, jeez.
I don't know why Bagley doesn't get in line with him, or
I mean,
why he decides to check up when he does, and just kind of.
But I
Hold
mean,
up.
Bagley gets like, oh, come on, fellas. He makes a turn to the left there a little bit. I don't understand any
He
of
does.
I don't.
He's got damage on the hood of his car too.
I
Why
don't-
is he trying to lead?
I don't understand that at all. That was pretty uncalled for.
Like Bagley also, he has Green also has damage.
But
McQuiggan should have been the one leading these guys.
that
but
was inherently useless decision making there.
I mean, it does look a little bit intentional. You see a little bit of a left out of Bagley,
I mean, I don't know. I guess
but like he's just trying to gather the car up.
devil's advocate. He checks up, gets loose, but like that's just
Yeah.
bad. That's just rough. Let's go talk to some of the speed zone guys. See how they're doing tonight. Here with the Speed Zone Esports guys, starting to get a little bit more racy out there on track. Is it go time yet, or still just trying to hang on for a couple more laps before you make that move to the front?
I think personally, I think it's getting really racy in the back, and everybody's trying to give and give. So, I think getting in the front and staying up there and getting your position might be the best bet here.
Yeah, Randy's already taken care of that. He's sitting in 4th. You're my pick to win, by the way, so no pressure.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Was hoping we could have ran there. The top 4 or 5 there was kind of in line. It was kind of starting to get a little gap. I was hoping we could pull away, but we didn't. So hopefully we don't lose our minds and can have a good finish here.
It's been pretty good for the most part. Had some green flag pit stop shenanigans, but other than that, it's been a pretty solid race. A couple minor incidents, I'd say. Nothing huge yet that we've seen. Tony Scarabo, I believe you said your VR battery betrayed you there. Is that correct? I think is what he said happened in chat.
I think he's still out, yeah.
Ryan, what was you said? You said me something earlier. You've been driving for what, 8 hours today? Something like that?
Oh yeah, I started driving this morning at 9 o'clock Central Time and drove through Tennessee and got home around 4:30, I want to say. So here we go.
There you go. Long day.
Got some practice. Got practicing.
There you go. Well, it's paying off so far. You got a race car in one piece, so good luck the rest of the way, fellas.
All right, thank you.
Lights are out on the pace car. Going to be restarting here. 20 laps to go. And the Ramblin Rec 140. Still a lot of guys in contention as well. I believe we still have over 30 cars on the lead lap. Thomas Green is still one of them, despite being involved in that last caution. Back to the restart zone. It will be Justin Johnson on the high side, Joe Jawal on the low side. And we are back underway. 20 laps to go. High side got a great jump. Randy Arms thought about taking a peek. Alex Chiro with a head of steam as well. The outside line hooked up very nicely. Chris Pinder starting to make his move towards the front. Get up there with his teammate Travis DeLeon. And just as I say that, he's going to get turned. It's the big one at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And that is the instant commentator's curse. Oh my goodness. I mean, that was literal instantaneous jinx. Couldn't even get the words out of my mouth, and Pinder was getting shoved up the racetrack. I think that was actually his teammate. 15 now. Got all sorts. Yeah, would you look at that? Some ARCA braking going on further in the back. Poindexter gets turned. The 89 Logan Brass gets hit by Bagley. Well, let's take a look here what happened to the 15 machine. He gets all sorts of jacked up here. Oh yeah, we're gonna go check that out. I just want to see what started it. I mean, I have a decent idea, but
Oh, that is funny. It starts behind Zach Scare, Alan Burr.
So, wait,
Oh.
actually, what happens here?
Your wreck just gets into the back of
Well,
DeLeon.
why
Why
does-
is DeLeon going so slow?
What happens here is what I wanted to know. I know why he gets... Yeah, he slowed way up going into 3 there. He's okay. His teammate is facing the wrong way. And he's going to be in the midst of all this chaos. Nothing the 61 could have done there. And then some netcode here. Oh, actually, no, not even netcode. It looked worse on live. Fillers just sneaks by. Ryan Tiller catches a piece. He should be fine. The 89 is going to get clipped. But Zach Scares where all this is really going to get interesting. Nowhere for him to go. He's fine. The 2, oh my goodness. Alan Burr. Kevin Boley. I believe that is, does Colton Light drive through all 4 of them? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Brother, hit the brakes!
That was just...
We got a car lifted
That's
off the
entertaining.
ground. He was light on the brakes there, that's for sure. I mean, Alan Burr gets lifted off the ground. Oh my goodness. I don't think Zach Amon realizes how close he was to death. Thomas Green is... Oh, what happens to Poindexter? He gets... Oh, and Poindexter checks up, and Jordan Miller runs into the back of him. Gets him sent sideways into Thomas Green. Bagley runs into the... I believe that's not Pinder so much as it is... Logan Brass. You should have just waited on that one, brother. You just had to wait it out. You're good. Just stop. Stop, stop, stop. You shouldn't have gassed it up yet. Should not have gassed that one. Lights are out on the pace car.
And definitely was not seeing us wrecking each other. Although, I mean, kind of, because I still want to know what DeLeon was doing there.
Travis checked up. I mean, he didn't slam on the brakes, but he definitely, like, lifted going off into 3 there. I don't know if there was a problem with his pedal or something, but... As long as Pinder's back out, which I think he is... Yeah, he's on the lead lap, so he didn't break a toe link, so he should be okay. Pace car is off. Justin Johnson's going to lead us back down. Bourgeois on the outside. They switch lanes. 33 gets a good jump. 16 laps to go. Pay window is open. With the 88 of Dylan Failvich trying to get Drew Joie back up there on that high side. Justin Johnson going to come up to block.
There was some beating and banging on that low line, trying to go
Drew
forward.
Joie's going to make a move
splitting.
3 wide. No help in the middle, though. No help. He's actually going to get squeezed. Contact made. Randy Arm's going to get turned. Dylan Failvich, Alex Chira. And that was a whole mess. Caution out immediately.
So we have hit the bumper car portion of Atlanta.
Drew Joie makes an aggressive move. I wonder if Failvich gets into the back of the 33 here. Let's take a look. Oh, yes he does. Gets on that right rear, Drew's 3 wide. It just barely upsets the 4. Oh, Daniel Pereira nowhere to go. 49 Sartaj Man gets a little bit unlucky there. But that was just, I mean, they almost made it work. It's just the finest of margins. Gets on that right rear, just gets him a little bit loose. Randy Arms is going to escape without major incident. Ollie gets a piece. Travis through the grass. James Jimmy Fillers said, hang on a minute. I'm just getting on pit road. Be interesting to see from the perspectives further back. Just hook a left. Oh, he's going to get hit down there. Andy Arms actually does slide down in front of traffic. Ryan Tiller gives him a bump. Brandon Kiger going to come in there a bit late. Guy's trying to scatter further back. Looks like guys at the back were able to mostly... Oh, Kevin Boley. Oh, the 7 avoided death twice there.
Ooh.
And then, hang on, I want to see. I hear some spinning behind that. Let's take a look. Guys come flying in. It was Devin Galvin who's locking it down. Don't know if he got any help, though. Doesn't look like he did. Oh, just maybe. Yep, got the left rear in the dirt. But everyone's okay. Randy Arms going to stay committed to that 3rd position. Alex Chira as well, who's involved in that wreck. I said, to heck with it. Car is fine.
I just heard Brandon Kiger ask, can we go green the rest of the way? What are your thoughts?
I'm going to say inherently no. Just, it's going to be no.
I think we got at least 3 more in us.
Yeah. I'm going to say we're going to use 2 attempts here to green white checker. They did so good during the first half of the race, too. Pay window gets open. We got guys trying to make move. Jonathan Parsons, Daniel Hashi, Sartaj Mann. Have his De Leon still up there in the mix. Pinder trying to fight back. Logan Brassey's up 10 spots. Right rear might not be attached to the car. Justin Brown in his debut still on the lead lap. I'm trying to get organized back here. But it has been tri-racial racing dominance here tonight. See if one of their 4 drivers can come away with a win here.
You know what? I agree with Philly B. This is your fault.
It's not my fault. That's the nickname
You
of the
named it
Georgia
the
Tech.
Ramblin
That's our
Wreck
nickname.
1.
It has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. The 33 gets a great jump further back. Everyone else looks to be rolling. 12 laps to go here at Atlanta. You don't want to get too far out in front, though. We have seen these guys able to make runs. What will get us green the rest of the way is if we have some checkups and start separating these packs. 3 wide further back, though, Zach Scare. Not a lot of help on that outside, though. Colton White's right in the middle of everything.
We are 3 wide,
Daniel
trying to make
Pereira,
moves through the
Daniel
middle.
Hashi, Colton Lights, Carson Poindexter, Dylan Failwich, and it is getting
Colton
sketchy
Lights.
right around this
He's a
top 20.
Spooky man.
Up at the front, kind of single file here, a little bit surprising. 33 blinked out there, but he's back.
Had the
11
same thing
laps to
happen,
go.
but
With 32 cars on the lead lap, anything's possible.
and we're able to go a lap. Just need a couple more.
And the only man trying to get that outside line going is the 049 of Sartaj Mann. Steven Valdala falls in line. Smart move there. They were starting to get dropped from this pack. Jonathan Dolly needs to get sorted out here, or they're at risk of a second pack forming with under 10 laps to go.
These top 5 have started to pull a little bit of a gap, but I don't know if they have enough.
I think a
to
third
really-
pack has formed here with Jordan Miller. He's 1.5, 1.2 off of Daniel Pereira. He does have Justin Brown, a lap car, to help out. Up the front,
Oh, and that's
still
actually going to be a
single
fight,
file.
by the way. Justin Brown, Andrew Tennell, both 1 lap down, fighting for the lucky dog.
You know Tennell's going to go for it if he can get it. Right now, Tennell to second back. He's under pressure from Jordan Miller. Justin Brown, the last car in this second pack. Colton White's getting forced high. Tennell is leading Alan Burr, and they're trying to get up there. Some heavy hitters back in this pack. Drew Jawah,
Oh,
Thomas
McCoy
Green.
is getting turned.
He saved it. Gonna drop to the end of this first pack, though. Sartaj Mann getting hooked up with his teammate. Tri-Racial Racing. It's 1-2. At the moment, Randy Arms waiting for his moment. Max Urek. There goes Kyle Ritchie to the high side. Trying to pick up the run from the 049. He's got teammates behind him. Not a bad place to be. They make their run down the back straightaway. They're up to 5th. Who jumps out of line next? I got a great run through 3 and 4. Does Randy Arms jump up? What do the rest of the Tri-Racial Racing boys do? Randy Arms
comes out. As I believe that is that
Max
Pereira?
Scare, Daniel Pereira. Definitely Daniel Pereira in the 34 machine.
Oh, Alan Burr. He's pulling a Chastain. He decides to try and pull off the wall, and I think he gives it a little too much wheel. Oh,
there was nothing the 34 could have done there. That is a blown motor there. Very unfortunate ending to the 34 days. The 34 is the day. Brandon Kiger driver update alert.
I guess Philly Bean says they're gonna give us a hope till 7 to go. Then boom, it begins.
Why do you say these things? Just don't say it and we're fine. Brandon Kiger in the 85 machine currently runs in the 9th position, up 18 spots from where he started. So a very strong night for the 85. To be fair, she's been around for a while. She kind of knows how our races go. We had nothing to do with it. Talk about Travis. Travis checked up, caused that whole thing. I had nothing to do with it. I was actually saying how good he was. I was saying the CMS boys were working very well together.
We did nothing.
That's what I said. Oh, now we're going to be getting green, white, checkered. Overtime at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Mitchell Bagley is dead.
That's the second time you've said that.
We saw it the first time. It wasn't that funny. I gotta give a shout out though, guys like Devin Galvin, Kenny Stennis, guys that are still battling away for every possible position. Out of the race.
I think we might get a first. It's gonna be a natural green or white, right?
Will it end up being?
I think it might be.
You can check when it comes by next time. It'll pop up in your top left if it'll tell you. But yeah, I think we're going to get 3 to go this time by. And lights should go out of the pace car. So it should be a natural overtime attempt here. Yeah, but I full respect goes out to guys like Kenny Stennis and Devin Galvin who were wrecked out through no fault of their own. Who are digging away. Alex Chira as well. I believe we have 29 cars on the lead lap. Justin Brown and Andrew Tennell still 1 lap down. Alan Burr obviously involved in that last incident. He's, I believe, pulled off. So Alan Burr out of the race. Daniel Pereira is as well. Mitchell Bagley, Tony Scarbo, Hunter Rupp, and Brandon Bowers. So still 34 cars on track. Out of the 40 that took the green flag. Draft day is a fantastic movie. I've been seeing clips of that recently. Yeah, TikTok, yeah. I think we all share the same For You page art, so it's fine.
Yeah, of course we do.
Why are we sassy? What do we even do that was sassy? But this will be a natural overtime attempt. Green, white, checkered. They can do 1 lap. It will finish under green flag conditions. If not, we'll re-rack them up to 3 attempts. We will try all the way up till that 3rd. I'm just saying, Randy Arms was going to be that first man to hop out of line. He was going to pick up that run from Kyle Ritchie. Carson Poindexter fan club rise up. He's in 14th. He'll need a little bit of help. How about Jonathan Parsons up 22 spots? Travis DeLeon up 27. Chris Pinder up 18. At 19. Kevin Boley up 17. But it will be in the control of Justin Johnson. The tri-racial racing team has dominated here tonight at Atlanta. Pace car is off.
And I believe it is natural.
Yeah. 33 gets a great jump again. Looks like a front.
I think we're going to be 3 wide already.
It's like a 7-car breakaway at the front. Going to have to get organized quickly if they want any shot of beating this 4-car tandem that these guys have been working with here. Max Charette going to be the first man to do it.
Caution.
Already?
Yeah.
What happened?
We're going to go find out.
Samuel Demien, Drew Jawa, Zach Scare. Oh, Daniel Hashi involved. Jonathan Parsons.
Even Valdala and who is that? Jonathan Parsons.
Yep, we had just talked about them. Unfortunately, that might have been our fault. Let's take a look here. I think the 24 comes down across the 1. He got a better restart, though, than the 1 machine did.
Yeah, the 1 gets split 3, and he just tries to hold his
Travis
line.
DeLeon doesn't get the best restart there. So they're kind of scattering from that, but he's not the cause of it. I mean, they got around him safely, but they were 3 wide just trying to scatter. I think... Oh, man, I don't know. Hang on. Let's take a 4th speed look at this. Yeah, I'm going to say... Yeah, it's just a racing deal. It's been a good race. I mean, we had some shenanigans at the end. Drew Jawa gets caught up. Ashy nowhere to go. Hasn't been any big ones, really. I mean, we've had a couple. Kenny Stenez and Devin Galvin were involved in a pretty big one, but I mean, it's been pretty solid, all things considered. So I think this should finally put Justin Brown back on the lead lap, right? No, Andrew Tenold actually got it.
My pick to win. Is he going to look into it?
So this will be our first attempt. At a green-white checkered. Will give us 28 cars on the lead lap.
Did Tenoder say his motor blew?
Oh.
Hold up.
Oh, no.
Hey, buddy. You're my pick to win.
Are you freaking serious, dude? Engine just frickin' blew.
Did you just... I'm on your onboard. I think... There's a shift into second. I hate... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Did I money shift it?
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Motherfucker, dude.
I'm
Oh
so
my God.
sorry.
Oh,
You're good. You're good. I understand the frustration.
I just, I
You're
had,
good. I'm so sorry.
all of this. My pick to
Oh.
win. Another.
We really can't just be picking people to win. We gotta just say it privately. We can't be
Dude.
publicly.
Hold up. Well, where's Randy?
Randy is
I-
4th.
Well, sorry that happened to you, Andrew. Do better.
Wow. Dude.
No, I can't. I was just at the TV tower, so it was like a great shot. He was just going down the backstretch, and I just see smoke starting to come out of the car. No! I cannot handle that. Oh, no. Oh, that's tough. Ryan Tiller says, check my onboard of that last wreck. Hey, use the brakes. Could use a little more brakes, but nevertheless, take a little luck there.
I'm gonna use a lot more brakes. Holy.
I mean, it worked out for you. You got very lucky there. Oh, I cannot believe Tennell just blew up. And sure, yeah, he went third to second, and it did not like that. Every time someone take me out, maybe I need a vacation. Yeah, that's words from Daniel Pereira. I think we all need a vacation sometimes. So first attempt at a green-white checkered. Come on down. Still got, we're only race 7 of 15 here. Pace car is off. Justin Johnson again will lead us down. Got his teammate behind him and next to him. Gets a pretty good jump.
Can we make it back around?
Rimpong, the top 3 up on that high side. But here comes the 61 of Max Urek. With help from Sartaj, man of the 049. Dead even down the back straightaway. All 4 tri-racial racing cars in the top 6. Everyone else just trying to find a way around them. Can they make it back to the white flag? Randy Arms going to get turned.
Randy Arms. Caution before the line. And they're wrecking after.
We'll have to wait and see if this is the final lap. Or if it's going to get extended.
It got extended. They got it there before the white was taken.
This will happen with Randy Arms. I think he's going to get just on that right rear. Yeah, from Kyle Ritchie. Let's take a look here. Heartbreaking for the 25 machine. He's got a win to fall back on, though. I think the 76 just... Randy was a little lower naturally in the corners, and the 76 just kind of naturally rises up and just kind of doesn't cut him a break there coming to the white. Just doesn't move off of that right rear. And turn him right into the tri-oval. And there's multiple wrecks after this. Caution was technically out after the white flag, so I'm glad iRacing did not confuse that as the white flag. There's a miscommunication here between Dylan Failvich and the 7 of Magnus Anderson. See that and gets all turned around, and then Colton Lights. He's going to get turned here because the 85 gets into the back of Travis De Leon, which gets all sorts of loose. Big contact there for the 15. As everyone scrambles. Logan Brass, hello? Oh no. That's Spencer Burton, Corbin. We know him.
Sir?
What is that question?
Oh,
Brakes,
Logan
brother!
Brass. I love the desperation turn of the wheel.
It's a staple. Alright. So this will be our second attempt. We did just barely get the caution in time. Do not end races under green under any circumstances. That is mega whack. Lights out on top of the pace car. Let's take a look here. Justin Johnson, Sartaj Mann, Mark Frimpong, Zach Ahman, all tri-racial racing drivers. It's going to be Max Urek and Carson Poindexter and Dylan Failvich and Kyle Ritchie to try and find a way around him. Gotta set a reminder or something on the calendar. Had another full field tonight, though, which I love to see. So we still got some strong momentum carrying halfway through the season. Still a lot of races left. We're only not even halfway. It'll be next week we get the halfway point. With all that, Justin Brown gets back on the lead lap. 27 cars on the lead lap. Andrew Tennell, blown motor. Travis DeLeon, toe link. Through turn number 4. Pace car is off. It'll be Justin Johnson again. Max Jurek to his inside. We are green for our second attempt of overtime.
And you can just see 3 cars, top and bottom, pushing the pusher, trying to get as much drive as they can.
Joshua McQuiggan in the mix as well. Yeah, there's no give anymore. All take, push as hard as you can. You're not worried about the water temps or the oil temps. You can see everyone squirrely, even down the back straightaway. Justin Johnson with a strong move. Not strong enough, though, to his inside. His teammate, Sartaj Mann, trying to go back-to-back. Great move. Can they make it to the white?
Ooh,
And they're going to get turned as the white flag is out. A huge wreck. Cars flipping wildly.
Wrecking.
Everybody wrecking. It's a tri-racial racing 1, 2, 3. Kyle Ritchie, the only man.
they're wrecking each other.
They're all sideways down the back straightaway. It's a tri-racial racing top 3. Kyle Ritchie trying to spoil the party through 3 and 4 for the final time, side by side for the race lead. Kyle Ritchie going to get involved with a push to Justin Johnson that wins him the race.
What in the world?
And they wreck past the line. Justin Johnson, a well-deserving winner. A first-time winner. Kyle Ritchie rounds out your podium, but what in the heck happened? Coming to the white flag. It was too late to throw the caution, so everyone just wadded it up. That's on the drivers. Where does this start?
All right, you have fun dealing with these replays in this interview. I have to go check on a loud bang that happened downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, Mark
catch up with you after.
All right, Mark Frimpong up and over, dominated with the rest of his teammates. He'll finish 27th. Max Jurek, it might start from 3rd. Jurek made a strong move. Almost got the 49 out of shape. The 61 is just going to get turned by the 18 machine. Carson Poindexter, nothing he could have done. Belovich, nothing he could have done. And then Frimpong, for his efforts, gets turned immediately after that by McQuiggan. Up in front of Steven Valdala, into Thomas Green, into James Jimmy Fillers. That's just huge contact for a number of these drivers. Ryan Tiller sideways. Poindexter gets it going, though. There goes Colton Lights, Galvin, Kenny Senes, Belovich, and 18 does not even finish the final lap. And just what a crazy way to end this. William Bowman sneaks through. Kevin Boley, top 10. Chris Binder, top 10. Brandon Kiger comes home 6th. 49 got a little loose there coming to the line. And that's just everybody on board here with Drew Joie for the final lap of this race. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Keep your foot in it. A little bit overspeed there. Got you a little loose. Holy Toledo. Drew Joie in his home race. Oh my goodness. Yeah. See a little bit there to the right, but let's take one more look at this. Right about Right there's a solid screenshot for your desktop. Maybe there. Oh my goodness. Kevin Boley, I think, sneaks through this as well. He'll be a good onboard. Oh! And last but not least, Mark Frimpong's on board, ladies and gentlemen. Up and over, engine blown. Tiger, I think, had to move through this as well. A couple guys were able to avoid it. Magnus Anderson was in the mix as well. And then guys further back. And Thomas Green had a car land on him. This is just utter chaos in the back half of this field. Keep your foot in it. That's what you gotta do. But Justin Johnson, your winner. Let's get these interviews underway. They've been waiting on us so patiently. Here with your race winner, Justin Johnson, in a dominating performance back-to-back for your team as well. But you guys had a great game plan here tonight, executed it well, up front, all night long. Talk me through that race.
We had a game plan going into the race, as you said. We're trying to get up front and stay up front, and it worked clearly. So I'm really happy for my team, and I'm happy for myself getting the win. Very important.
Absolutely, first time winner this season. Love to see it. But yeah, you guys. I mean, I didn't see that at Daytona as much, but Atlanta a little bit more technical, a little bit different style, and it definitely played into your hand. You guys had a 1 through 4 at one point, and then on that last restart, you had 4 cars in the top 6. Ridiculously dominating performance. Obviously not the finishes that some of your guys deserved on that last lap. Just chaos. But you and Sartaj fighting it out for the win. Armin there as well. But it was Frimpong that got the worst of it. But 3 out of the top 4. Ridiculously dominating performance for you guys tonight.
Oh yeah, it was really fun. I'm really glad that we did that. It's unfortunate for Mark. We were trying to get Max. Max is he's like on an affiliate team. We're trying to get him in the top 5 too because he's still in the LCQ, but unfortunately it didn't work out.
Right. He was the catalyst, unfortunately, in all of that, getting just in a crazy last lap wreck there. We see so many times on this super speedway. It's just about surviving. Even if you get to the last lap, no guarantee that you survive. But you were able to do that, and you got your first win of the season. So you got that off your back and don't have to worry about it anymore. Before we let you go, anyone you want to shout out, say hi to for the broadcast?
I'm just going to shout out Max Sherrick. He made my paint. I appreciate that. I love this car. And go Falcons. That's all.
Oh, good. Who you drafting this year, though?
Who am I drafting this year? I think we're going to draft. I think we're drafting. I really want Peter. That tackle from Northwestern. I really want him.
Yeah, can't go wrong with a Big Ten lineman. Really can't.
True.
All right. Well, looking forward to seeing the draft and hopefully many more wins for your team to come the rest of the season. Good luck the rest of the way. I saw your broadcasting. I'm sorry, but contractually obligated to pull you in here. Just like what I said to Justin, just a ridiculously dominating performance by your team tonight. You were 1 through 4 at one point, controlled the lines well, made the right moves, and you settled it amongst yourselves for the race win here tonight. What did you see up there tonight?
I mean, I think we just put a show on. We got a really good super speedway program, or I guess not really super speedway, but like a plate track.
Whatever New Atlanta is considered.
Yeah, whatever it is, whatever they want to call it now. So, yeah, I mean, we were working with Max Urick and Zach Common there as well. So, I mean, really, there was just a great performance from all of us, and at least one of us came away with a win. And congrats to Justin for that.
Yeah, it got a little sketchy down the back straightaway on the last lap. No team orders, obviously, just going for it amongst yourselves at that point.
Yeah, at that point we were like, if it comes down to it, like I went for the move, and thankfully he saved it. So yeah, I mean at that point, whoever gets it gets it.
Yeah, but no slouch of a second place. Obviously, I already got a win last week, so 1.5 average finish for you. So a really good string of results for you and the team as well. So well earned, definitely here tonight.
For sure, for sure.
Anyone you want to shout out or say hi to for the broadcast tonight?
Yeah, just my teammates, Mark Frimpong, Justin Johnson, Max Urich, Zach Omen, and Colton Leifster in that race. It just helped everybody out amazingly, and PPM as well.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on a well-earned second place here tonight.
Thank you.
Where is Kyle Ritchie?
Who knows?
How's the loud bang going?
Shark current fell down. Everything's fine though.
Okay.
Someone did not break into the house.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, good for them. I'd like to see so much traffic.
Oh boy. Let's see if we can get him here. If not, we'll do fourth place interview. We'll get 3 interviews one way or another.
Now, let me pick who gets interviewed.
No.
Yeah.
You don't run interviews. All right, we'll give him 15 seconds, I guess. But he's online, so.
He's in there. And
All
he's in
right,
here.
Kyle Ritchie, your third place finisher here tonight. Highest finishing Chevrolet and the non-tri-racial racing driver on the podium. Kind of tough to fight against so many teammates there in those last couple of laps, but you were working very well in the draft tonight yourself and came away with a strong result. What'd you see out there tonight?
Yeah, it was a fun race.
Wait, what?
Oh, no.
It was a fun race.
All right. Yeah, it was a fun
Yes,
race.
It was a fun race, and not the biggest fan of plate racing, so I'll take a third place finish. Trying to get better at it. Thanks to Dylan for helping me all night.
Yeah, absolutely. You were working really well with the 88 machine, and I believe the 3 of Alex Chira. You had like a 3-car pack and ran
Yeah,
down
the 3 of us were working
catching
well
a pack of
together
about
tonight.
10 cars. So y'all were working really well together tonight.
Yeah, it was a fun race. Thanks to you guys for putting it on. Thanks for broadcasting it.
Of course. Anyone else you need to shout out, say hi to?
Yeah, shout out to Trav for making my paint scheme.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on a well-earned result. We'll see you out there next week.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. How we doing, fellas?
Oh, good evening. Good evening. Hello.
Some decently strong results, and I think you got used to me saying this already. Chris Pinder, biggest mover.
Tied with Kevin Boley.
Tied.
It says that you gained 28. It says that Boley gained 26. So I guess.
Oh, no, bullcrap.
I'll take it.
If
I
my
will take
software is
I'll
wrong, my
take it
software is
easily.
wrong. But yeah, you have first and second biggest mover. So well done.
Nice.
Yeah, 9th and
Nice.
10th.
CMS.
William, 9, 10, and then William Bowman. I mean, he's 20. He's 20 spots. 11th, 9, 10, 11 right there.
Yeah.
Travis ran a very strong
rivalry.
race. Did not end up getting to the finish though. Unfortunately, he came up just a bit short.
Yeah, he had some help.
Yeah.
That was bogus call there.
Not cool.
Yeah, what happened though? I know Pinder. We were just getting ready to talk about you. We're talking nice things about you, and then Travis looked like he kind of checked up going into the 3, and then kind of got turned into you. Was there any reason for that checkup, or I don't know if you know the one I'm talking about?
Trav here.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of just focused on 2 weeks in a row. So yeah, we'll leave it at that, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Turn 3 was. Yeah, hard telling. I just taking out the trash next week. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And the next week, and until I get fucking suspended.
Yep. Oop.
But yeah, nevertheless, though, a great result for the rest of y'all. definitely got the good plate package, able to survive the chaos, especially on that last lap. Got some good action shots. You missing all the Kevin, I think you went right around the outside of it, I believe.
Yeah, it was just total luck.
Yeah, seas parted for you.
Pins.
Yeah.
Pins
I
pushed
just pushed the
the
car
rose
on
on
the
its
roof
head
of its
right
way.
out of its way.
Yeah.
I actually didn't mean to drop an F-bomb.
I know. You're not. Tandle did it earlier. It's fine.
But
He money shifted right after
fine.
getting the lucky dog, so he was not
On the
happy.
plus side, you didn't blow your engine, get the lucky dog.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. He was given hope, and then it was taken away by himself. So that's unfortunate. You know, you do it to yourself. It kind of sucks.
How many points do you think that's cost me the past 2 weeks?
I don't know. I think it adds -2, -2, -2, -2, so probably 8. I think we've done it 4 weeks in a row. I don't know. You always catch it immediately after too. Is the funny part. You're like, hey.
No, I'm saying that dude dropping me out of a top 10 finish 2 weeks in a row, going all the way back.
Oh, in terms of total point, I thought you were talking about. Well, that's probably mental math, 30, 40 points, roughly.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, something like that.
Mental. Taking notes.
Yeah. Still got a long way to
Work on
go.
those
So.
notes after the playoff cut line, because you're still really close to making the playoffs. So.
Pinner, don't even talk positive about the situation because it's not. We're not. We're done with that for now. We're done with it.
Oh boy.
But,
Let's see where we go next week. If it's a short track, then it's Homestead. So I mean, it is. It's not,
Yeah, should be fun.
It's actually the regular season finale already. I can't even believe that we're already here. Oh my goodness.
The weak ones should weed themselves out at Homestead.
Yeah, that's
It's
a driver's
funny.
track. That's gonna be a good
Travis,
one.
I gotta save this replay for you, and it's gotta put Kyer's name again.
it's a shame.
It is.
I should protest it, but we'll let it go.
Oh yeah.
You have the channels to go through if you so desire.
Yeah. You
Even you
definitely
shouldn't.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
We'll see how quick he protests me, because I'm sure it'll be fast.
Protest 15.
Mm-hmm. Then you guys can yell at me because I'll actually have done something blatantly wrong.
Hey, I still want to yell at you for last night.
Oh boy, I will let you discuss that on your own time. That
was netcode.
Oh boy!
All right.
You can say
graphics driver.
Hello, fellas. Art's yelling at Travis from last night's truck race, so I'll let them do that.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Kind of again, just breeding caution, rough ending there. Just what Samuel Demian, though, best finish of the season for you, I believe.
Yes.
You avoided the chaos.
Well,
Randy Arms did not. My pick to win, so that's my fault again. I can't pick anybody. I gotta just not speak.
I did avoid the chaos on the last lap, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just did not avoid the one directly before that.
Yeah, well.
I mean, he still recovered to 14th. He gained spots
To
where he
Matt
started.
Kenseth, it's hard to drive a car with the back wheels off the ground.
Yes, it is. Ryan, where did you end up in all of this?
I hope 26, if that's right.
That's 26, okay. So just keep trying to get closer and closer to that top 30. Little by little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you can do sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
So it's funny because it seems to be like a theme. We'll go back to Pinder when they're done yelling about the truck race. Yeah, it's just there's such a good middle stint, and then we get one little thing further back, reckon for 30th, and then it's like you've seen it before, you know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
I had
completely derails the train.
Yep.
Yeah. I had damage on lap 60. I had 5 minutes of optional, and I got it all fixed by the first green-white.
There you go.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
Absolutely wild, but can't complain. Me and Randy were running fast, and
I
Shane
know you
Ryan
got some
always
good
gets
speed, some good teamwork on the plate tracks. You'll have a good game plan coming in.
Ryan always seems to get screwed at the end there, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we go to Homestead next week, and then I think double check my math. We go to Homestead tomorrow night as well. So getting some practice in for tomorrow for next Monday. Obviously different car, but get to learn roughly what's going on.
Yeah. I think Homestead will be a good race.
Yeah.
Probably just jinxed it.
Right? Seems to be what we do around here.
Yeah.
But it's a driver's track. You can't just barrel it up in there. You got to have, some tire management,
Yes.
Well,
can make some moves if he's...
You exactly said it. It's a driver's track. It's going to be throttle control. You can't just drive it into the turn. So
Long run's going to be key if we can get to it.
Yep.
Practice. Yep.
Absolutely.
Talking about practice?
I know I'll be there.
Yeah, you'll be there tomorrow night. You got round of 4 tomorrow night, so that's put it all on the line tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
But
buddy.
Yep.
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow night at Homestead and then next Monday at Homestead as well. So looking forward to it.
Yes, yes, sir. Go Sixers.
fellas.
No, stop it.
there you go. All right, I had tacos for dinner. I had to come back.
Tacos! I forgot to ask.
Yeah, no, I know. Philly Bean filled us in, so I can't skip that part of the interview.
Was that new Philly peas there tonight?
No, it was not. They were
No,
not.
that's too bad.
Yeah. Got the original though. So.
What did Art have for dinner?
I ain't hot dogs.
Hot dog.
Ooh, good
Hot dog.
Not much better.
Yeah, so the tacos, I'm gonna have to wrap these interviews up actually here in a minute. So, yeah. Thoughts on Homestead next week though? And I think did I already ask you? I don't even know. I've been sick for a
Awesome
couple
track.
days. Yeah, awesome track. So,
Yeah, great track.
awesome.
It should really play out. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. If guys just start spinning out in the corners, then it's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's true. Don't wreck for 30th either. That kind of was, again, what I talked to the Speed Zone guys about. We were doing fine and everything was going to play out. We were going to get to green flag pit stops and some strategy. Then we wrecked getting onto pit road, and that brought out the caution. Then we wrecked for 30th, bunched everybody back up, and then obviously it kind of goes downhill from there. So
I jumped on with Randy Arms and Sam Demian at one point, and man, it was fun to drive with those guys.
yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I mean, you know, I think you know them obviously from the Tuesday night thing as well.
Yeah, it's just
they are. They know what they're doing. They
it's a
keep
different class.
Yeah. Yeah. They epitomize clean racing to the fullest extent. They don't always get it from others though, but they try their hardest not to be to cause any issues. So I respect it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see you boys tomorrow night.
We'll see you tomorrow night, and then next Monday at Homestead. Homestead, it's going to be a Homestead show here this week. Looking forward to it, though. It's a great racetrack.
Hey, I thought about what you were saying and turned tonight.
What was that?
On my, I shifted it wrong 2 times.
Ah, okay.
It clicked and it goes click. Like
oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
And then I was like, oh, so I clicked it again, click, and it was just like the panic shift after the wrong shift. So that's exactly what that was.
Yeah, because I say there's no he didn't brake check him, but it definitely looked like he kind of just lifted a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it was like the first time I did it, it did. You know how it just the deacceleration.
Yeah.
So then it was like the second time I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah. That was not the wreck that ended your night, though, so you were able to recover a bit from that.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, that was the one where I was talking about you guys, and then obviously you ran up into Chris, and I was like, why do I even say anything anymore? Just let the drivers do what they need to do. Can't say anything nice about anybody, you know? Ugh.
Putting curses on me.
Right?
There was a lot of mirror watching, you know, the way everybody, like, I know at one point Frimpong, he got on the outside there, and the way he was staying with that top pack was he would bump into my car, slow me down, and then he would stick with me. And it was like, man, I think it was like 6 laps in a row. This dude was bumping me. Then I'd get bumped in the back.
Yeah.
So when I made that shifting error, it's literally because I'm trying to watch my right side and my back to see who's about to do what.
Yeah.
It was just, I mean, it was good racing up there, you know,
Yeah.
a little bit of swerving, a little bit of this and that, but you know, don't door check me, dude. Just stay up there. Just fall. It was literally like one car behind me. I think that was when we were split from the pack.
Yeah. Yeah, whole middle part of the race was fantastic. So.
Mm-hmm. No, it was until it wasn't. But
right. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Right on. Happy Monday.
Yeah. We'll catch you boys tomorrow, and then back here next Monday night. Y'all take care.
See ya.
Drew Jawal in the Ford machine. Where did you end up in all that nonsense? We saw you're on board. I think he came home with the top 10. Yeah, 8th place. Obviously, our pole sitter here tonight looked good early. It kind of just got shuffled out and had to recover from the rest of it. How'd the end of that go for you?
Yeah. We ran up front early in the race. Got it involved in that little out lag incident where Justin kind of blanked out. Carson Poindexter checked up, so did I, and Fillers. I was apparently blinking for him, and he didn't see Justin blink out. So unfortunately, we saved it there. Then it all went downhill. We drove our way back up after getting the spin, I think. I don't really remember what happened. I just knew I was back in the back and drove our way through, and I got to a certain place where we weren't making any ground on the leaders, so I tried to go around, and me and Nate, he was kind of being a tool. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but he went to my outside, complained when I went to his outside when he passed me. But yeah, we lost out there. We got lucky with the caution came out. I got track position back there, and we were working well at the 88. Thought I tried going 3 middle with Justin, and I thought the 88 might go with me since we had the momentum. He didn't, and then he ends up pushing Justin into me. Honestly, thought my race was over. I had a meatball. It got cleared when I spun down pit road, but I had 9 minutes of damage, and we were still able to keep up. Obviously, you saw my wheel was pointed to the right, so saw that wreck happen. I just went basically all out and luckily got through it. Got 8th, even though we deserved a little bit better. Unfortunately, it's not the luck that we deserve, but 8th, I guess, is better than 20th, where we would have finished before that. So
absolutely a great drive in the second half of the race to recover from getting shuffled out early on, but yeah. Can't complain about a top 10 in your home race for sure. So well done on the hard-fought 8th place tonight.
Thank you.
Alrighty. All right, here are your final thoughts as I pull up the race results here tonight.
I was a big fan of the green flag racing, not necessarily what became of the Ramblin' Rec 140.
Yeah.
It started off strong, and then it kind of went down from there, just like actual Georgia Tech.
Listen.
Ah!
Couple last quick fun facts. The last 3 years of Georgia Tech football were a train wreck because Jeff Collins is a con man and a fraud and should never coach again. He ruined Paul Johnson's legacy. I mean, he had great teams. And then, quote-unquote, a high school offense went to 2 ACC championship games, won one of them, went to 2 Orange Bowls as well. Multiple wins over his in-state rivals. And just all around a solid coach. Paul Johnson, the living legend. Shout out to him. Hopefully brighter days are ahead with Brent Key at the helm, a real football coach. So hopefully we can get some wins here and maybe the Gasparillo Bad Boy Mowers Bowl or something. Just give me any bowl game. I'm desperate for anything. 6 wins, something. But overall, it was a solid race here at Atlanta. Like you said, middle part of the race was really good with a lot of strategy playing out. Green flag pit stops, we saw one of those. Did not work out well for most of the drivers that attempted it, but you'll have that sometimes. But Justin Johnson, first time winner here this season. Only one race in the regular season. Didn't even realize it was on us that quick. But that is next week at Homestead. Here are your race results. Kyle Richardson and Sartaj Mann round out your podium. McQuiggan rounds out the top 5. Kevin Boley with a strong run rounds out your top 10. Really good night for CMS and Tri-Racial Racing. Points leader Thomas Green finished 15th here tonight. 24 cars finished on the lead lap, and as we go further down, all the way down to Brandon Bowers, who again just has no luck this season, disconnected due to internet packet loss after just 3 laps here this evening. We'll be at Homestead, Miami Speedway tomorrow night for the round of 4 for the LSRL boys. And then back Friday night, Rod Car Truck Tour resumes. Race number 2 of the season, I believe. Or 3. We had a couple weeks off, so I'm not sure. It's either race 2 or 3. And then back here next Monday night for the Affinity Racing Series. Again, the Homestead Miami Speedway. Let me go ahead and see. I know that race was purchased. So next week, it is the F Cancer Homestead 180. So obviously, cancer, no place. Hopefully, we can find a cure for that very soon. Shout out to our sponsors here tonight, Admin Box, LadyMakes.com for coming on board, and then obviously Racing for a Cause each and every week here in the Affinity Racing Series. We've raised over $1,300 thus far for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So thank you to everyone that's come on board to donate for that. And thank you all for tuning in here tonight. We hope to see you back here tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Y'all take care.